The stock market is rigged. June 21st, Opex, Apple is like the prime example. Say that a lot on this channel, but if you watch the ping pong video, they ping pong this thing all day. Never hitting the strike higher, just ping ponging right at the blue line after opening 77 cents higher. And then at the very end, you get above the blue and just like a turbo, ridiculous, crazy nuke, almost down to 207.50. Wall Street said, hey, all of you comfortable in your 210 call, you're going to get absolutely crushed. Now, let's look at TradingView just to see how big of a drop this was. So this is Apple on Friday. Opening price, 210 strike, 212.50. Doesn't even get close. And they just ping pong, ping pong, ping pong until, what is this? 11 minutes left to go in the session. And oh my God, minus 1.72% for $3.65 in 10 minutes. That is ridiculous. And the only way that happens is Wall Street engineered it. And you can see in the option flow, they were set up. They were ready. First, we didn't trade this at all. Try to stay away from stock names on Friday unless they're on fire. We want volume, we want tradability, and we want Komodo. But the thing that you can see pretty obviously is if we go to bulls only, every single one is late except for this guy down here. And that's 77.93%. That's not bad. But you can tell every single time we make a move higher, you get a bunch of bullish flow. But they don't win. When you look at the bears, it's the opposite, right? They're coming in. I guess these are coming in after a lower move, and it's just ping-ponging, but much better tags. And if you were still watching, hats off to you. At 1551, let's see how this thing did. 329% in 7 minutes to the close. That's incredible. When we look at win rates, it's important to remember a 3% win rate can return 100%. A 97% win rate can return 0. No one expected this to happen, but there was this setup for it, especially when they're hitting it time and time again every time it goes over the blue line. Not something we would really trade, but you see volume at 68%. It goes up a little bit, and it's elevated here. It's elevated here, and nothing is happening. And just the longer you have ping pong, and this is ping pong until 10 minutes are left in the session. Typically, the bigger the move, and it's going to crush the most amount of people possible. And that's anyone still holding calls, because all this time you're yeah, we are never breaking 210. Every time we do, it's bouncing off of it, and you're all confident, whatever. And then Wall Street says, nope, sorry, see you later. Again, not something probably to trade all the time, but just a perfect visual example of this is the setup, and then they knew, and then they bought puts, and that's what happened.